What's going on, Buff Nation? Welcome back to another video. So it is National Signing Day, and for the most part, things have been pretty quiet for Colorado in the sense that everybody that we anticipated to sign has signed. We're going to talk about Jordan Seaton here, what's happening with him, what's the noise about him on possibly flipping and where he could be going, and also to Amonte Bradford, who was recently committed, who was the cousin of Cam Michael, who I believe had a lot of reason why Cam even committed to Colorado, has flipped since then. So we're going to talk about all of that here today and break all those things down. We haven't had a big hit. Charles Lester is signed with FSU. KJ Bolden is flipped to Georgia. There's not too many big studs out there left on the table for Colorado to pick up like I thought they would. Doesn't mean the day is still young. We had a few of the recruiting stuff at Colorado tweet out some eyes, so I wouldn't sleep on it just yet. But Seaton seems to be the point of emphasis right now, the point of focus for today to make sure they get closed up and signed. But look, the positive, the good things to be very excited about is everyone who has signed: Draylon Miller, Cameron Michael, Brandon Swain, Eric Brantley, and Micah Welch are all signed from that 2024 recruiting class. Jordan Seaton is the last recruit to sign for that class. They only had those recruits there. And then obviously the transfer portal class, just about everyone: Anquins, Walter Taylor, Cordell Russell. Both Wade brothers have signed: Will Shepard, Khalil Benson, Justin Myers, Terrell Timmons, Tyler Johnson, I believe, as well as Samuel Okunola and Chidozie, who both committed just in the last 72 hours, have all signed. So almost everyone has signed in the transfer portal, I believe, maybe except 2 or 3. So all that is good, especially in a day where a lot of teams had faced a lot of adversity, where schools are plucking and picking which way they want. Ohio State lost a few. Miami was able to pick up a few, but lost a few to Alabama. Alabama seemed to just eat and grab whoever they wanted. Georgia was able to pluck one from FSU. Florida was just a fertile ground for Auburn. So a lot of people today got a beaten. I believe the Amonte Bradford, who was a 3-star edge, I feel that could have been more of a mutual decision. And what I mean by that is, if you go look at the defensive line class that just signed in Samuel Okunola, Chidozie Ngakwe, and Quinn Barnes, all 3-star, 3 to 4-star, big-time big defensive linemen, alongside Keaton Wade, who's also an edge. Got a lot of edge signees that you happen. I think if you're Amonte Bradford, you're looking at this thinking, hey, I'm not going to come in and be the guy, right? I'm not going to be the one that starts right away. So I wouldn't really hang your hat on it, Colorado, if you're looking at the situation of like, oh, we lost out on somebody. To me, this looks like it was a mutual decision of, hey, we actually were able to clean this room up a little bit better than we thought we would in the transfer portal. Your services are no longer needed. And that's how the world works. Sometimes, you'll never hear a school come out and say, hey, we chose to go another direction. They will always allow the recruit to make that decision as appear that, hey, we made that call ourselves. So that's how I look at that. But Jordan Seaton right now, everyone's on their edge of the seat of what's going on with Jordan Seaton, and is he going to sign with Colorado? Apparently, news has broke that he visited Maryland this past weekend, and they seem to be a massive front runner. I know, Maryland, crazy to think. I think it's close to home, which probably plays a little bit of a factor. And Tennessee now is coming up out of the woodworks. Boo Carter, or somebody that we had kept an eye on, he is also signed with Tennessee, so he is no longer on the table or on flip watch because he is now enrolled into Tennessee. So some big time stuff that we're going to continue to follow. I expect things to heat up because the portal, in my opinion, now starting a second wave as it goes into the end of the year, and it will close come January. So now that recruiting is out of the way and under the rug, these coaches can go back to focusing on the portal. So I expect portal movement to heat up here in the next few days. Signing day has been absolutely insane for other schools. And again, if I'm Colorado, take today as a W in the sense that nobody was truly poached from you yet. Obviously, Jordan Seaton is still on that watch list, but I don't know, the way that he handled his business, the way that he came out about things, you got to think Jordan Seaton's got to be a lock. I would be shook if he did. I know a lot of people were in the comments saying the way that he came out and was on national TV preaching about Colorado and why you should be playing at Colorado. To flip now would be very interesting. Let me know down in the comments, how do you feel about Jordan Seaton, on where he's going to go? And if you feel like there's going to be another big time commit tonight, later on in this afternoon, a possible 4 or 5-star flip that may happen that we're not on the radar right now. Want to hear from you, all of you. So listen down in the comments. Be sure to smash the like button, turn the bell on, subscribe. We're on the way to 6,000 subs. We're like 100 away. Mean a lot if you can help us get there. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace.